Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Just Move Me. My name is Ijoma Ogwe. And if this is your first time here, welcome, because me too, it's my first time. Sorry, I'm a bit of a goofball. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel where I could talk about things that moved me spiritually and physically. And so this is the first video I did was about me moving to music. And this is the first time I'm actually sitting and talking to a camera like this. Welcome. So my dear, I don't know what I'm doing here. But seriously. So today I wanted to, a couple of weeks ago on my Twitter, which I will link, hey, I put up a thread about co-parenting in Nigeria, and oh my goodness, I didn't really even expect it to take up as much as it did, but it did. And I got a lot of young women who are in similar situations, who are not sure, what to do about certain things, and but then they are forced by our society to fit into certain roles that they don't even have the energy or the actual interest to fit into. This is completely about okay, so let me just go straight to what made me decide to do this video. After I did that thread, so many young women were inboxing me with questions, or I'm in this situation, I'm either in a relationship with this man, or the relationship has ended but we have a child together, and they had so many questions. I talked to quite a few of them, but then I now decided today that it might make more sense for me to do a video like this and address the other people I couldn't respond to because there were so many emails, there were so many DMs. So I'm just going to do this video and try. I will take one of the people that I spoke with. I asked her permission if I could talk about her story, and then basically just say what I said to her, because she told me that she found it helpful. And yeah, so let's just go straight into that. I'm going to read the DMs that she sent me so that we can take it from there. Okay, so she says, good evening, ma'am. Okay, let me leave her name out of it. She says, I'm a single mom with a special needs child, a special needs son. Reading your story further validated my concerns. I am being guilt-tripped to feel like a failure if I don't die raising my son alone. Here is what, ma. I was never married to the other person, thankfully. I told my mom I would take my child to his father's house, and she didn't say it, but I could hear the unspoken words. She said she had single-handedly raised 4 kids when she lost her husband at barely 36. She never remarried, never got engaged, nothing. She threw her life away. This is her mother saying this to her. She threw her life away. She could have gotten better from life. She resigned from work so she could care for us, but she could barely put me through school. I had to finance my younger siblings, and it was not a small task. Here she is, lonely with regrets of what could have been. I've resolved to go to my son's father and ask that he shares in the finance and other aspects of raising a child, especially one with special needs. My mom constantly reminds me that he wouldn't be cared for as he should. And it doesn't bother me. He's both our child. He has to step up and do his part. I'm here already missing out on opportunities because I have a child. I'm not going to be that person who merely exists. I want to be fully present so I can give my best to this child. I have shouldered everything for over 2 years. Now, I'm going there to ask for what rightfully belongs to this child, that the father steps up in every possible way. All right, so this young lady, I mean, the story is, it pretty much just explains itself. And what I found out was that there were a lot of people who were in similar situations. There's just something about it. A young woman knows that what she's experiencing is not what she wants to be experiencing. That's not the life she wants to live. But everything is telling her this is the life you're going to live. Everything is telling her, the society is telling her, you had a child, so you have to be the one to take care of the child by yourself. Everything is telling her, no, don't go and try. You know, so she's hearing these things, not just from even just the society in general, even her own mother. Okay, so let me just go straight to what I told her. First of all, from the beginning, first things first, drop everything, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you are, just drop everything and give yourself 10 minutes. Put on your favorite music in the world, and just for that 10 minutes, I give you permission to have no thoughts. You're not allowed to think about anything. You're not allowed to worry about anything. You're not allowed to, no. In that 10 minutes, you have the freedom to create joy for yourself. The way I do it, I put on some music and I just listen to that music. I just exist in this moment. I just exist here and just enjoy the heck out of this music. It might sound crazy and corny and ridiculous, whatever. What's important to me is that you get to that position. What happens usually when you do that is that there's something that bubbles up out of you. When you give yourself permission to just exist, and within that time that you're existing, you don't have any insecurities, you don't have any worries, you don't care about money. Those 10 minutes that you are giving yourself, please, that 10 minutes, just free yourself. Because I want you to remember what it feels like to be this person who doesn't have to be anything. You don't have to be anybody's daughter. You don't have to be anybody's sister, wife, mother. No. Just as you are, by your mere existence, you deserve a good life. You have value just as you are. I know it sounds kind of like, you know, on the nose. Of course we all do. But we find that at some point we get so caught up in worries and things, and both material and, you know, your mind just gets wrapped up in all of these things, and you forget that there is a person who exists. You as a person, you have value by your mere existence. You don't need to perform or be anything else for anybody to have a good life or to deserve a good life. Just as you are. Once you get to that point, then from there we can move forward. Once you get to the point of understanding that I, as I am, I, Enyonimi, I like to use the words Enyonimi because that to me is a perfect Yoruba phrase, in the sense that it just says I am human, I am a person. And that's all I want you to get for yourself. First of all, that you are a person who deserves a good life. There has to be one person in this world who is rooting for you. And who says that one person cannot be you? That one person is you. Who is going to root for you like yourself? Nobody. So you have to, in spite of everything, in spite of the craziness, the whatever it is that is happening, you have to remember that on this earth, they did not write your name. I say it all the time. They did not write your name somewhere and write beside it, suffering. So just like everybody else, you deserve a good life. You deserve peace in your life. You deserve to have joy. You deserve to be happy. Once we get to that point, then it helps you to decide what and what can I accept? What and what is acceptable to me in this life that I want, in this life where I want to be happy, in this life where I want to have peace. What and what are the things that are okay for me to have in this life? First, after that, you come back, after you've realized and accepted that you are a human being who, just by your existence, you have value, and you don't need to be anything or perform anything for anybody to be present for yourself. Now, the next thing for me is to think about what you want. What is it you want? Is it a happy life? Do you want a good job? Do you want a peaceful existence? Do you want a situation where you're able to share custody of your child with your ex, or whatever it is that you want for yourself? The next thing to do for me is to visualize it. Visualize it from beginning to end. Let me tell you, in this visualization, it doesn't matter what you are visualizing. It doesn't matter how crazy it is. It doesn't matter how outlandish it is. You are allowed to dream. And in your dreams, you are not, in your dreams, you are not putting any checks and like, oh, okay, no, we'll go here, this one. No. In your dream, you deserve to dream fully. You deserve to dream beautifully. You deserve to dream as happily as anybody. No matter how hard it seems sometimes, because you think dreaming is easy. It's not easy. Because we're telling ourselves all the time that we are not worth the dreams that we are dreaming. That we don't deserve the dreams that we are dreaming. But I'm here to tell you today, baby girl, and yeah, this is mainly for my girls. I get it, but I'm out here for my girls. This is for my girls. Girls, my girl, I'm talking to you. You deserve a good life. You deserve a peaceful life. You deserve a happy life. There is nothing that is different about you between you and the person who has a good life. There's nothing. Just sheer chance, geography sometimes. That's all. There's nothing about you that says that you don't deserve those things. So once you get to the point where you are able to accept for yourself that you deserve those things, then you start working towards it. And how do you work towards it? Like I said, you visualize those things and then you break it down. Break it down into small bits. No matter how small it is, whatever it is that you are able to do towards getting that dream of yours or towards achieving that goal, never ever let anybody tell you that it's not big enough. It's big enough, it's good enough, it's beautiful enough, it's fantastic. Whatever it is that you are able to do for yourself, we find that we are so many times we are not cheering for ourselves and nobody else is cheering for us. Nobody else is cheering for us, but we are cheering for everybody else. We're very good at cheering for everybody else, but when we think about cheering for ourselves, we've been conditioned to believe that, oh, if you say something nice about yourself, it means that, you are arrogant. What is arrogant about saying that you deserve a good life? I don't see anything arrogant about that. I can say that someone else deserves a good life, but I can't say that about myself. I don't understand that part. So once you get to the point where you break those things down and you start doing it, no matter how small is the thing you are doing towards your goal, celebrate it for yourself. No matter how small it is, it's important. Even if your you are planning to travel abroad and your bill for that is $2,000. If it's 50 naira you save, you know that that 50 naira is a far distance from where you are going, but supporting yourself and cheering for yourself, even in your own wins, is so important. You have to cheer for yourself. Now, acknowledge that the things you want are valid. The things you want, you are not asking for too much. So many times, like a lot of the women that I spoke to, it was a bit shocking for me, because they were saying, oh, I want to share the responsibility of raising this child with the person I had the child with, but I've been told that is my job. And I'm like, and they can say what they want to do. Somebody can say what they want to say now about life now. Like, you can say, oh, all women are supposed to do this. Doesn't mean I have to do that. Doesn't mean I have to live my life like that. So you remember, let's break down the things you want to do into small, manageable sizes. And always remember that you deserve good things. Anytime, because sometimes the conditioning will come back up and say, who told you deserve this thing? Baby girl, you deserve it. You deserve peace. You deserve a happy life. You deserve good things. So you have to remind yourself sometimes, because sometimes what happens is, sometimes in your pursuit of the things you want, you start second-guessing yourself. You are like, okay, so those are some of the things that you have to be beware of. Now, we've talked about things you should do, but here are the things you should be aware of. Beware of your own doubt, because sometimes your own doubt is what's going to stand between you and this thing that you want. Your own disbelief in the idea that by your existence you deserve good things. Your own belief in the idea that just by being here you don't need to perform a life for anybody. The idea that you deserve to suffer more than you deserve peace. It might sound ridiculous, but we do that all the time. Sometimes when good things are happening, we start immediately thinking, okay, when is the next shoe going to drop? Because I know that the second shoe is going to drop. Because is it not my life? My life doesn't go straight. So before even anything happens, you've already internalized the idea that your life is not going to go straight. Just because what? So in all this, remember, the life is not the one you are planning to live tomorrow. Babe, you're in it already. This is it. There's no second, there is no another one that is coming. No. This is it. So live every single day of it like it matters to you. Enjoy the things you like. Enjoy the things you enjoy. And create room for joy in your life. At least once a day, you have to have some time in a day where you are not worrying about anything. You are not bothered about anything. You are not stressed about anything. I'm sorry. I keep sweating and it's distracting me. So I'm talking about the things that you have to beware of. Your own doubt, your own conditioning, the conditioning that tells you that you don't deserve good things, that you deserve to suffer more than you deserve to be happy. Because sometimes those are the things that will go on in your brain. So listen, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. If we're going to break away and break out of these chains of performing our life for everyone else but ourselves, then we are going to have to work on, you see those voices that are telling you that you don't deserve good things, or that something terrible is going to happen, or that we're going to have to shut that bitch down. We're gonna have to shut that down. We have to. We have to. No, we have to. So now, men, once she's talking, we're switching her off, or we're playing some music that tells her to, my friend, move away. Beware of drama. Here is, I love this particular point. Beware of drama. And let me tell you, drama will come from yourself as well. Drama will come from yourself. Sometimes you distract yourself from your own goals. You're human, and sometimes you don't do the right thing. I'm so sorry. Sometimes we don't do the right thing. This particular point about the drama. Listen, when you set your mind on a goal, hey, trust me, you will see stumbling block. The thing they are calling what? Stumbling block. You will see the thing they are calling stumbling block. But what do we do to stumbling blocks? We ignore them. Let me give you an example. You've stated what you want. The other person who is supposed to do their part, of course, the situation benefits them when you are confused, when you don't know what you're doing, because then you cannot insist that that person does the right thing. So let me give you an example. Okay, so I want us to figure out how, I can spend time with the kids, and you can also spend equal amounts of time with the kids. Are you crazy? Are you mad? You two, you respond, I'm not crazy, you are the one that is crazy. What happens? Do you continue talking about the thing you were talking about, or the matter, or the point, or the important discussion you were having? No, you don't. Guess what? You've been distracted. Just take it. That is how the drama goes. Sometimes, like I said, the drama is coming from you. Sometimes you are the one who comes up with whatever craziness that is going to distract you. But when other people are trying to distract you from your goal, remind yourself, remember, what is the aim? What is the goal? A peaceful life for who? For you. A quiet, enjoyable, joyful life for who? For you. So anything that is going to stand in the way of that, no, we are not doing that anymore. This is 2021, and in 2021, we are not doing that anymore. Okay, I'm still sweating, but I'm just going to ignore it. So we're not doing that anymore. Remember, you have to be rooting for you. There has to be one person here who is rooting for you. Who is rooting for you? That is the question. Are you rooting for yourself? That's the question. Keep your mind on your plan. Anytime. I had to take a call. So like I was saying, when that drama happens, trust me, it will happen, because it takes some time for you to fix all of this that is making it possible for you, that is making it so easy for you to be distracted. That's fine. Here's the thing, when it happens, don't beat yourself up about it, because that is what? More distraction. Don't beat yourself up about it. Yes, it happens. What's shele? No. You move on. Keep your mind on your goal. Baby, we are no more performing. No, we are all the performances. Nobody's paying for it. The what they are paying for it is not worth the performance. What they are paying for it is not what? It's not worth it. What here? So we are not doing any more of that performance. Our life, your life from today is about living a peaceful, happy, joyous existence. Always remember. So this is my first first time of doing this. Like you can tell, I don't know what I'm doing. But if you enjoyed it, and if you want to send me a message, and you want me to also talk about your matter, send me a message. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so thank you for watching. I don't know, subscribe, hit the notification button. Anyway, here we go. So let's see if this goes. If anybody is interested in this, if this is helpful to you, let me know. If there's more you want me to talk about, let me know, girl. Hit me up. Okay, so all right, have a good evening. Bye.